Welcome, y'all.
Wow.
Hey.
What was that?
That was my happy girl. Slay girly pop.
Kirsten.
Hey.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I might like that better than the granny.
Well, I was like, welcome, y'all. Hi, how are y'all?
It's sexy, Kirsten. My eyes are watering right now. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God. Okay. So y'all, we're doing welcome Gritsters.
Welcome.
We are doing something different this week. I've had a lot of people comment on YouTube and send little messages and things. So bear with me during this episode because I'm going to be pulling some of that stuff up on the computer. We don't have this on YouTube this week. We're going to have I'm just going to talk about some of the things that people are saying.
Comments, commentary.
Yes.
Little interaction with the
absolutely
Gritsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which we love to do because you guys, y'all are, although we are the constant conversation, you guys are the heart and soul and give us stories and things to do. And y'all definitely give us the support that we need.
Absolutely. I do want to say right off the bat that Chelsea C, who I've mentioned before, sends me so many story ideas.
I love that.
Like she is literally, I can't keep up with you, Chelsea. She sends so many.
That's awesome.
Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go on YouTube, and we had the Weepy Voice Killer. If y'all remember that episode,
that was a good story too.
It was a good story. Could you hear the
yes,
the audio
yes.
good enough? Okay.
I thought that was really cool.
That was one of those stories you had to have it.
Well, yeah, because if you're trying to think about how this person is calling it and like
it was really weird, wasn't it? Like,
it was weird, but if we wouldn't have had that
you wouldn't have understood
voiceover, yeah, there's no way.
So Sherry S commented on that one. Regarding Stump, she said, y'all slap wore him out that weekend. And for those of you who don't know, you need to go back and listen to that episode.
That was quite a monumental moment for the Grits.
He fell asleep. I was just...
Stump.
Kelsey and I were just in so much shock. Like I didn't even really, y'all. It was not staged. It was not fake. Stump really fell asleep. And we're going to be recording with him later on today. So we will give him
be a good time.
Extra shit for that.
Hell yeah.
All right. So
what did she say? Oh, she said
y'all wore him out this weekend. Okay. So the Step Family episode, Chad, he says, these people were my family.
Oh, Lord.
My dad is Mark's cousin. I've met Mark's father, John C., and he was an amazing guy. Very sad story.
Give us a gist of what that one was.
Girl, you put me on the spot there.
I'm sorry.
That was the episode where the daughter was hanging out with a girl that the parents didn't like, I think, and they were going back and forth between the two girls' houses.
Oh,
when they committed a crime.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to give the whole thing away.
No, yeah, don't give it away. Giving it the gist is plenty.
Yes. Okay, let's see. This one, and unfortunately, I can't see the episodes here, but this one was the Christy Smith and Misty Mayo. I think you did that one, right? Christy Smith and Misty Mayo. I know you were on that episode. Let me see here. New fan here. I was watching this story on Hulu because it told so damn slow. I looked up and came upon your podcast. Excellent telling and commentary. I've never heard two females use curse words the same way I would.
I saw that comment. I love that.
Y'all my new spirit sisters.
I love that. Welcome to the club, friend.
That was Terry. I won't say your whole username. Well, I guess I could. Huh?
Yeah, it's out there if she commented.
Terry Craig, I'm assuming it's a man because he said, I've never heard two females use curse words the same way I would respond.
That's us.
Yep. He also said, let's have a virtual beer sometime.
Oh, yes. That would be awesome.
That would be very
completely
cool.
Down for that.
Okay. This person's name on YouTube is Don't Need No Man. Stop telling that I can't. That's it. It ends.
Girl.
Right?
Nobody needs a man for real.
Yeah, you definitely don't need one mansplaining shit to you,
Nope.
apparently, with this username.
What'd
So
she say?
I heard about this story years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh.
The Hollyberry, she said Misty met Stephen through her older sister. So you'd have to go back and listen to connect the dots.
Yeah, to connect all the dots.
Yes.
Interesting.
Caitlin in Jouette said, this is my cousin's story.
Okay, so I saw that and I saw a response. Yes?
There was okay, let's see. Somebody said, are the monks on Facebook the people that adopted Dante? Oh, wait, what is this? Are we still in the same? I don't know. I feel like, oh, wait, I think this is a different. I would bet Sherry knows. I hope we did it justice. This is my cousin's story. And I replied, I hope we did it justice. But when that person said Dante, that makes me feel like that's a different story. Let's see here. No, I guess it wasn't. I don't remember this.
No, you told this story.
Yes, but that doesn't. I
was on it.
Girl.
I know, you told all the stories.
Fucking
girl.
Girl, I can't
I'm
remember.
looking at it trying to figure out.
I can't remember
what's what
I had for breakfast yesterday.
Well, that was a year ago, huh?
Well, no, a month. Well, I don't know when the story was, but the comment was a month.
Yeah.
A month ago.
The story was a year ago.
Oh, hell no.
And I wouldn't have remembered that either.
Okay.
By the way, we are at 902
subscribers.
Yep. We broke the 900.
Y'all get on there and subscribe, especially if I'm calling out your comments.
Absolutely.
All right. So these comments are going to be Doomsday Plot, Chad Daybell.
Okay.
There was a part 1 and a part 2.
Oh, that was a recent one. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Okay. Someone gave us a correction.
Okay.
It's Rexburg, Idaho, not Roxburg.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. That's one Sherry did, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, she did 1 and 2.
This person also gave us another. They correct us on so many different. Okay, this is Oscar.
Okay.
The next correction is Lori's name was never Daybell.
It was Cox.
Your name does not change when you get married.
What?
She never. Well, that's true. You don't have to change your name.
No, you don't have to.
She said she never legally changed her name. Her name is still Vallow. And then Kanan's grandmother was not his mother's mom. She was his father's mother.
So this person may actually know them.
Joe could never have custody of Colby. He did not adopt him.
Okay.
Joe Ryan, her third husband, never adopted Colby. She just changed the son's name.
Okay.
Lori had 3 sisters. Tylee was 16. She never turned 17. So that person is extremely familiar with this case.
It seems like it.
And we would love if you would like to subscribe to us and maybe shoot us an email.
Absolutely.
And we can get you on and you can talk more about it if you have firsthand information.
Yeah.
So if you want to email us, you can go to the website, www.gritswithasideofmurder.com. And there's a contact section there and you can send us a message.
Also, even having all of that insight and information on that would be a great insight for us to learn a little bit more about.
Absolutely.
About that story, because that's definitely, that one hit really big news. That one was that was a big deal.
If I'm remembering right, that's the woman and man who were in Hawaii.
Yeah, they just dipped off and then said that they didn't really know who was what and where was who.
Yeah, that was a crazy story too.
That was. I remember when that one went out on the news. Like that one I think was baffling to everybody.
Yes. It's always like moms that don't do right by their children. I think
it's like a cuckoo trigger. Because a lot of the times they'll be like, oh, this mom was good. She did this. She took care of her kids, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it's like, who the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Where did she come from? The cuckoo trigger.
The cuckoo trigger. Okay. There is an episode about Carolyn Scout. Actually, it's an episode where we did a follow-up, or Sherry did a follow-up.
Oh, cool.
That one. Let me see if I can.
I always appreciate the follow-up.
The comment is from Kay Hunter. So I just watched a podcast of my little brother's best friend's podcast. He was talking about his abusive childhood, and he mentioned running away and moving in with a woman who he thought was wonderful. Come to find out, it was Scout. We grew up in Windsor, Colorado. He was dating her daughter, but got out of there pretty quickly because she was nuts.
Oh, wow.
He didn't go into detail, just said that was a whole different story. I never knew anything about it, so I just Googled Scout. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? I'm going to reply this person right now.
That's
Kay
interesting.
Let's see. That is crazy.
So first account.
Oh my God. I just somehow closed my screen. And
technical difficulties, guys.
Freaking story of my life, y'all.
So what I will tell you guys is we love the interaction on YouTube, on any of the platforms, but the interaction on YouTube gives us like firsthand information underneath the video, so we don't have to like try and figure out what exactly we're being referenced towards. I think that the fact that people who are close to these types of stories go back and give us feedback and give us information that maybe we couldn't find or missed or anything like that is really cool. Your hair looks really good put up that day.
Oh, thanks. You're looking at it?
Yep.
Was my hair long?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen you with long.
Well, I mean, for me, if it's past my shoulders, it's long hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, there's more on Carolyn Scout. Let's see.
This was Kay Hunter that was given the comment talking about her.
It was Kay Hunter that gave that, but there's another one, Simon the Noon.
Oh, I see.
The similar thing happened with Beatles when they left India. So Robbie Williams scared of visiting India. India is, I'm not sure. India is first in the world in black magic. Second is Mexico. So Caroline Gonzalez grew up in Mexico in a place where playing and controlling humans' minds with the help of evil is a common thing. This is USA. If it was the Middle East Muslim country, Caroline would have gotten caught in the first instance. Case punishment for black magic is death in Islam. Oh, sorry. Cause punishment for black death in Islam. Yep. Black magic is death. They ain't fucking around with no black magic over there.
In the Muslim community.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't like to fuck around with black magic either. It's not for me.
I don't know.
I'd like to hear about it, but I'm not the one. I'd be the one that would be like, okay, let's fool around in this and like summon shit that I never was trying to summon.
That would probably happen to me too.
I would say the wrong word and we'd all be screwed in life.
All right. This episode I think was called Two-Timing Woman, and it does give me the episode number 222.
All right.
Let me see if I can open this in a new window. This is Eric. Oh, shit.
Hello.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
I wonder if our listeners can hear it.
Maybe.
Okay, so this one is...
You nudged over. I need you to nudge.
Oh, you can't...
Yeah, because I'm trying to see and pull it up.
Here's the problem. I can't... My cords won't let me go any farther.
Okay, my bad. I'll do the old lean clean.
So Eric Rhoda said he was not going to convert to Catholic. I remember this episode.
I do too.
Yes.
Who told this, me or you?
I don't remember that, but I do remember the episode now.
I do too.
And Mountain Mama 94 commented, another great episode. Thank you, Mountain Mama.
Absolutely.
We love hearing that too. Payback is a B.
Show lives.
Jason Vukovich. Let's see what the comments
He wasn't
there.
going to convert till Catholic.
No, yep, I remember that one.
I do too, but I can't remember.
I can't either. Let's see. Payback. Every time I
if you guys hear that, this is our first time.
Well, I'm opening the video to see what episode and stuff it is, but this is episode 213. Payback is a B. Okay. James Roberts said, "Love this guy." Florida girl for ya. Thanks for talking about Jason V. Love him. I'm watching his documentary again for the third time.
Okay.
Chelsea Lynn Thibodeau. He's on house arrest for 3 years, but he's out and on YouTube now under Alaskan Avenger.
Don't you love when they pop in on YouTube?
Yeah. So I don't remember the story, but this guy, I understand now people are saying they like him and what have you. It was definitely a situation where we were glad he got out of jail. Let's see here.
Was he wrongfully convicted?
Girl.
Jason V.
I think he actually, part of what he did was he kind of took justice into his own hands by taking, like something bad happened and he took shit into his own hands to correct the problem. So that probably he's a so-called Alaskan Avenger.
I see that on here.
Vigilanteism.
As a young boy, he was abused.
Okay, let's go back to now and see what else we have.
Alaskan Avenger.
All right. Now, this one, the episode was called Going Back to Spooky Times.
Oh, yeah.
I love spooky time shows.
You do.
Before I read this comment, I want you all to know that we did have a couple listeners write in about their actual experience with spooky time.
I love when they do that.
That was quite a while back, and we did read those on the air, and we would love to hear about your interaction with spooky time, or like if you believe in ghosts and why and all that kind of stuff. But Colleen says, great show. Just an FYI, Ghost Hunters is actually a different show than Ghost Adventures. I actually believe Ghost Hunters over Ghost Adventures. Zach and them intimidate ghosts and seem to use a lot of theatrical,
which I don't like.
Yeah,
I want the raw, real deal.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters is more believable, respectful of the dead, and they actually debunk things. I love their show. Okay, yeah. We'll have to check out.
I didn't know that there was a difference.
There's a whole bunch of ghost shows, but apparently I must have interchanged them improperly.
So I like all of that. I think that for me personally, it makes me nervous because I've dealt with real shit like that. Like in my house, real shit.
Yeah.
So when I start opening up the portal, I'm like, ooh, do I want to open this and have to deal with whatever?
Gosh.
I know.
I don't want to open up any portals. No.
Keep the portal closed for life.
Okay. So I'm not sure. Let's see. This episode was Wesley Allen Dodd and Monica and Gloria were on the show. And
what's the number?
It does not have a number here, but this is John Donahue. According to these three, before the internet, there was no free or critical thought. I don't know what we said in that episode, but
that
apparently
made him feel that way.
That ruffled John's feathers. Sorry, John.
My bad, John.
All right, this is by Eric and Lisa Johnson. You got the whole timeline wrong after the first murder.
Oh, no.
Damn, we really fucked this whole episode up some kind of way.
Y'all screwed the pooch.
Yeah, we did. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right.
But thank you for your comments anyway. All right. You did an episode, Found in a Ditch, your first story.
That was my first story, girl.
Merge said, good job, Kirsten.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was so nervous doing that story. I researched that one for a while.
But do you feel less nervous now?
I feel less nervous. I feel like my mentality on things that make me feel a certain way don't make everyone else feel a certain way.
Yeah.
I guess I have more of a darker heart than I should. I'm more damaged.
Oh.
I enjoy a good one.
Do you mean that you feel like you don't get as emotional as some people would?
Yes. So my projection of how, like, I'll be laughing about things and then I shouldn't laugh at them.
That's like kind of the premise of our show, though, right?
I'll go back and be like, bitch, why was that funny?
Oh, God. Okay. It's so hard for me to read and have this microphone.
It's
the New Orleans serial killer. That was episode 228.
Okay.
And Ebony Ward commented, OMG, I love your content. I am here to stay.
Yay. Welcome.
Thank you, Ebony. We love you.
Yes.
All right. This one, A Tub Full of Water, episode 212. I remember this episode.
212.
Amber Wallen, 6500, said, I knew Brian very well. I was in school down there in 1996 and 97. Brian was also supposed to be at our 4th of July party, but he never showed up.
Oh, damn.
So she knows who we were talking about in that episode.
I think that's so cool.
Check that out.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Okay, all right, this was Stabbed in the Back, Skylar Niece, part 2.
Okay.
Nina Zafari said she loved to go to work with a bunch of question marks. Ha 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 ha. Why do people make dead people look like they were saints? This girl was just a normal teenager. She went to work because she had to. That's it.
Okay.
I gotcha.
I'm not mad at that.
No. I do find that a lot of times people will talk about how, I mean, obviously when someone dies or especially is murdered, you're not going to point out their weaknesses.
You don't want to talk shit about them.
Yeah,
They died.
Yeah. But you're right, Nina. All right, so this is, let's see, Lady in the Dunes. There was a part 1 and 2. Well, this is the last one I'm going to do. Had a lot of comments.
On this particular pod? Or this is just all together?
On this particular episode.
Okay.
Let's see here. Do unto others as they would do unto you. KAA 6734. I like that golden rule.
Do not murder.
Yes, that's...
For they will come back and give you spooky time.
Right. They will, right? You might channel
I feel
them.
like they would. I don't want to open the portal.
With you and your old fucking Ouija board over there. Okay, how awful for her. I'm glad they caught him. So sad. That was Sandra Nelson and Alicia Alderondo.
I do want to say that, yes, these stories are all sad.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Or stupid, but mostly sad.
Well, I mean, a lot of times there is a stupid criminal involved, you know. All right, let me flip over to my email, and I just have to say again,
shout out Chelsea.
Shout out Chelsea. And I know y'all cannot see my computer, but Kirsten can.
And it's chock full of Chelsea. Chelsea, I want to have you on the dang podcast. How far does she live from here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Chelsea, send us an email like you always do.
You know, my email.
Let us know. We can, like we talked about a couple of times ago, we could do a meet up and do a podcast or even do a
Zoom.
A Zoom. That would be awesome. Because it seems like Chelsea's very invested and I love that so much.
Yes.
I love that.
She absolutely is.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's see here. Let me go down.
And guys, if y'all have story suggestions or things that we could discuss or comment on, let us know. Send us an email. And we'd be happy to go over those things or talk about I know this is our first time reading the comments and and going through the emails, but I feel like this is something that we could do often.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So here's the other thing, guys. I get emails saying that you commented in different places, like on Spotify or Buzzsprout. That's awesome. And I can see those, but I can't really directly reply to them. Spotify, I have trouble getting into simply because I think that my personal account always comes up and I can't figure out how to get into my Grits account. So I can't even read those.
We'll have to look at that.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that. But people's comment on Spotify too.
But the best way to comment back and forth would be via email, huh?
Yes,
Do you
absolutely.
want to put the email?
So go to the Grits website, www.gritswithasideofmurder.com, and there's a contact area.
Okay.
And you put your email in there and you can, tell me what you want to do and what you want to talk about.
Absolutely.
Or your spooky story or anything. Okay, so this person left us some fan mail. I do not know their name, but they're from Erie, Pennsylvania.
It just gives you a number.
Well, it's Buzzsprout, which is the actual company I use to host my podcast. It's
cool.
where I save everything. Love your show, and I got 3 of my sisters to listen to you guys.
Awesome.
And since I'm the oldest, they have to, unless they tell my mom. Then I'm gonna tell my mom. Then I'm gonna run. LMAO. Seriously, love you guys. You fucking rock. Thank you.
I'm the oldest of 7, and I do have 2 little sisters. So yes, the oldest tells them what to do, and they do it.
Yeah, I was the oldest too. All right, let's see here.
That's awesome.
Let's see.
They have to listen to what I tell them.
Okay, this is Beth from Houston. I think I've mentioned her a couple of
Beth.
times. She's a Patreon member. I listened to Saturday's episode and I heard you mention my name. Thanks for fixing.
Yay!
Beth is the one that.
She's the noise lady.
Yes, she's the one that sent me a message saying, I'm listening to the podcast and I hear some kind of weird noise in the background. And I was like, I don't hear it on Spotify. Anyway, long story short, Harold fixed the AC we have in this room.
We had to play it on multiple platforms to hear the
Yes. Thanks for fixing the noise. If you ever want a listener on the show, I will 100% drive from Houston to join you.
Yes.
I love y'all.
Hell yes.
All right, Beth.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. But don't email me on Buzzsprout. Go to the because I can't figure out how to answer back on that.
That's awesome. We'd be happy to have you, Beth.
That's an old message. I'm sorry, Beth.
Shit, if she drives out here, we could do a double.
Yeah, we could do 2 in one day.
That'd be
for
awesome.
Sure. All right, let's see. That might be all of the ones I have at the moment. Yeah.
I love that. I think that's awesome that people are reaching out.
Yeah, I just wanted to take some time and, let people
feel the love.
Yes, let
and
people,
that we actually do listen and read and all the things.
We do, and I get them. I might not be able to answer right when you send a message, but I do get it. I do read it. I try to, respond, and I really wanted to just say on the show, we love you guys.
Yes,
even if it's a negative message,
Sometimes we'll read
these
the comments.
3 ladies didn't know that there was free speech or thinking before the internet. I'm okay with that. Just whatever,
Yeah. Sometimes we'll read them and we'll even talk back and forth about them.
Yeah. So y'all, it's all about how much you want to be involved.
Yes.
I know there are a lot of people who don't, they're not going to email or anything like that, but please feel free.
Feedback is amazing over here.
We love it. We
constructive, negative, happy, all the things.
All the things. Really love the good ones.
Yes.
But
we'll take all of them.
Absolutely.
We'll take it all.
We will take it all. We take it all.
Yes. All the things.
That just sounds really bad. We take it all.
Give it all to me. Love it.
We're WWE. We take it all. Oh my God. Okay. Let me look at something real quick.
I think
while I'm doing this, can you tell the people who are listening where they could go to subscribe and things like that and go on Facebook?
Yes. Okay. So we have a Facebook group and it's a private Facebook group, but you can get added to it and you guys can kind of get in the group, make comments, post conversations and things like that. Even about all the podcasts as we go through. Also Patreon. Patreon. If you go on there, you can support the show.
Patreon/grits.
That's what you need a button for.
What you mean?
Remember we were talking about the asshole button?
Oh, I have a little button that when you press it, I thought it was just going to say asshole, but it has 12 different asshole sayings. And you don't know which one's going to come up. So you can't really play that during the middle of a story.
It'll be too long.
Yeah, it would be too long. But then I have a button that just says nut, 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 nut.
And it does nuts.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. YouTube is a big one, guys. We want to hit 1,000.
Man, we only have 88 more people to go. Y'all know 88 people. I know literally how many of y'all listen.
Every single listener goes and says, "Hey, husband. Hey, wife." Dude, we'd be golden.
Yes, absolutely.
We'd be hitting the tippy top.
Hey, your bestie.
Yeah.
They're like,
look at your bestie and your bestie's bestie, because often your bestie always has another bestie.
Yeah.
Bitches.
These days. You know how bitches be.
Dirty bitches.
Dirty bitches. Oh my God. I love doing that. I'm going to try not to wait so long before I do that. And look, I know you guys have spooky stories. I will not say your name if you don't want me to say your name. I will not say anything about you, but I want to hear, and I'm going off memory. Like, I don't remember who sent it to us, but they saw half of a body walking down the street, just like from the waist down, just the legs were walking down the street.
That's wild.
Yeah. And they had other people in the car with them who also saw it.
When you're seeing and everybody's seeing, that shit needs to be told.
Yes. Tell us and
That's
make
wild.
me a believer.
Do you know we could do a whole episode of like little spooky stories?
You get right on that.
That would, but like if people sent in stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if even if they're small or short or whatever, we could just go through those, and that would be really
absolutely
fun.
Yes,
that would be really fun.
I would love to do that. That's why I'm asking people to send it in for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's it for this episode.
I think so.
If you want to hear about yourself,
more comments, the better. We'll be able to do this a lot more often.
Absolutely, yes. Go to, as Kirsten said, Facebook. Where we have the Effers, the Gritsters.
Yep.
That's a private group.
And we do not discriminate in the private group. If you want to come in, get in.
Yes, you got to answer a couple questions. But if you listen to the show, you'll know the answers to the questions. It's easy. Like, what is Grits about? It's a true crime podcast. Yeah.
And the cool thing is everybody can interact locally and far, far away. Everybody can interact and talk about. Even if you're like us, who have the crazy sense of humor that we do, it's some shit in there, and it's fun. We have the gallows sense of humor for sure, definitely. And I told Antonio that I want to get him over posting on Facebook and those pages. Yes, because I really feel like we have a lot of fans on Facebook. I agree, and that way we can. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Pump it up. Yeah. All right. I agree. Anything else you want to say to this group of fine listeners? I think that we enjoy the comments, the questions, all the things, and being able to interact with you guys is awesome for us. Negative or not. That's right. Because sometimes what did the person say? Before forming a thought. These three women, which there was 3 of us on that episode, apparently, according to us, before the internet, there was no free thinking. Well, I can tell you that's kind of sad nowadays, because there is not much free thinking in the generation coming up. Well, maybe he's a really old guy. Probably. He's like 82. He's young. But good for you for knowing what a podcast is, buddy. Yes. And how to comment and all things. Yeah, before we started this episode, I was like, Kirsten, I don't know where to find my comments. Can you help me? I'm just as bad, because I'm like, click everywhere and see. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, that button doesn't say comments, but click it. It might be. That's why you have Chandler, and I have a whole husband who is technologically savvy. Awesome. I'm the worst. We love y'all. Yes. Tell your mom and him to listen, and we're gonna let Zydeco Mike take us out. Bye.